Do I look like a full-on European girly? You guys, I just got to Austria. I booked a Mozart concert and dancing lessons for Jock and I because when in Vienna. Anyway, let's get this straight. Okay, I think that is better. Oops. Oh my God. Boom. Okay. So, part one of this video, why travel is good for your soul development, your manifestation, finding your purpose, having the things that you want in life come more quickly. Pros to traveling. I've been really promoting solo travel lately, and it's because it has pushed me the farthest out of my comfort zone possible. Whether it's a trip to a neighboring town or another country, I highly suggest solo travel for everyone once in their life. I like to do it by joining an event that's happening or a tour group or a conference going on in another city that you kind of want to go to, or another country where you can go alone but have a better opportunity, one, to have things organized and safe for you, two, to meet new people. So travel hack, if you want to do solo travel, you don't have to go out on your own to Siberia. You can make new friends, but as your own person in your identity. I'm in a relationship and still choose to have some solo time. You get a better, bigger worldview when you travel. You get out of your box and it literally fires synapses in the brain that have you expand, that have you be more creative. When you're learning about history, you learn about legacies, dynasties, wars, ideas, and things that actually spark creativity to not replicate history, but maybe have it repeat itself in some beautiful way in your own life. You also feel super savvy having to do travel logistics. I'm in a country right now where people are speaking German. I don't speak German, but navigating yourself around, realizing that travel isn't that scary. Times are tough. Lost property. Jock literally left my laptop in an airplane yesterday, and I've realized that one, it's not the end of the world. You have to go through a lot of the logistics to get things back, but two, Air France will never, ever give your shit back. I could go on and on about different airlines and different airports. If you guys have specific travel questions, please drop them below. The other thing I can't stress enough is we are never alone anymore. And time for yourself, whether it's going back to the hotel room, time on an airplane, will allow your soul to open up and begin speaking to you because you've released a lot of the distractions that you have in your daily life. So if you're not a meditator, trying to get around to spending time alone, traveling is a way to occupy the brain while also connecting to the soul. Similar to running or that yoga state, you're doing something that's occupying the body, but your mind opens up to so many new concepts that there's a discovery and an allowance of your full self to come forth. Things that you've never thought of or dreamt of before become available. The other thing is for manifestation, seeing different parts of the world, how other people live, things that have been done in history, different ways of doing things, allows you to consider different options. Our brains are so stuck on how. Really focusing on what is going to create a better frequency for you to attract it. So matter to matter is doing, right? You send an email and you have to wait a lot of time. Matter to matter is not where I operate. That is in my masculine, which I do need and I do use, but I like to operate from my feminine leadership, which instead of do, it is be. How can I activate my being so that what I'm experiencing brings me joy and gratitude now? How can I feel the most abundant now? I've taken budget trips. I've graduated to trips that are a little bit more luxury, but no matter what, that feeling of excitement and gratitude is evoked in travel. And it's going to bring the things that I want to fulfill my life in the physical more quickly than the matter to matter, frequency to frequency. Part two, items that I can't live without for my wellness during travel and for my personal growth and development. For me, journal. Journal is number one. I buy new journals just for trips, ideas, things that I learn. I'm already near the end and I just started my trip about 2 weeks ago. Journal your way through life. I keep my journals in a journal library. And in the morning, whatever I feel inspired to grab, I can read about a time in 2018 in my life, from this trip, from previous trips. So I journal and I keep them like a library for personal growth because there's no more truer personalized wisdom than the wisdom that you get to reread from yourself. So I keep one. The other thing that I love, some angel cards. I bring a deck with me throughout my travel. Chakra deck, affirmation deck, angel deck. I don't pull them daily. I pull them if I'm down and out, if I'm looking for answers, if I'm trying to identify an energy, but I don't travel without them because I've realized that when I leave them, that is the minute I need them. Even if I don't use them an entire trip, having them with me reminds me that I'm not alone, that there are bigger energies, structures, source, whatever you want to call it in the world, guiding your experience, and sometimes it's nice to hear from them. Finally, I never travel without grabbing a local magazine. For me, it's usually a fashion one because that's what inspires me. I also have a fantasy fiction novel though, but the fun stuff, the stuff that's just inspiration. There's reflection, which is writing, which I just showed you. There's guidance and awareness on a soul level, which is the deck. And then there's just good old fashioned, what the hell inspires you, what makes you light up in your core, bring it with you on your planes and while you travel so that you can create a life that is empowering and inspiring beyond your wildest dreams. For me, that's just fashion. Those are some of the things I bring. Lastly, because I got your back, I travel a lot. Some of the things I do not travel without. Number one, this stand that I'm filming on, and I'm just gonna show you. This is my stand of all stands. You need this in your life. Every single person who I come across on an airplane asks where I've gotten this. I'll link it below. This is what it folds up to, right? I literally use my AirPods and this phone to watch television, to watch movies. It folds up like this, but it stands on a table or it stands full length from floor to the height that I'm at. It's my favorite little travel gadget. Hold on, someone's at the door. Okay, 2 more items. These under eye jellies, they're almost gone. I live by these. I don't know what else to say. This is not a partnership. They hydrate under my eyes. They feel so good when I wake up, when I'm on a plane, before I go to bed, for that yummy, cozy feeling. The last true travel hack I have is for carry-ons. I'm not a big backpack girl, but for solo travel specifically, my arms, my joints, my hands, my shoulders, my neck, my whatever the heck this bone's called, I want to take care of. I don't want to live sore. And so I've invested in carry-on luggage with a rolly that comes out of the back. And that is the one Jock lost that he's going to get right now. I don't have it with me at this moment because Jock took it, but it's something like this with a roller that comes out of it. Or I have a backpack, even better to redistribute weight, a chic one, it's black, but it also has a roller because if you're traveling, especially to multiple countries, chances are your little arms are gonna get a little sore. And so please put any travel questions below. I'm trying to look around. I hope some of this was helpful. I'm getting a lot of questions about travel, why I do it, what I do it with. It can be budget friendly. And if you have not done this once in your life, I suggest a little solo trip for you.